Hey guys, Jen here from Craft Penguin Planner. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to plan the week of July 13th through the 19th in my Hobonichi Weeks, which is my health and fitness planner. And we're going to use the Gnome One kit from my shop in here this week because the 18th is my anniversary. I was going to say, I just realized I didn't pull out date tods, but duh, I have them in my own kit. Can you tell? It's been an interesting week. Mostly been busy working, because the sale is going on right now. When this is posted, which will be tomorrow, because I'm filming this on Sunday, the 13th is the final day of the July sale. You can get everything in my shop for 40% off with the code TPC Storytime. So if you want those good deals, then make sure you head on over. Perfect Prince Go Tweezers, she's also in the sale. There's a lot of amazing shops in the sale. There really is. So check them out if you're looking for some amazing things at good prices. So let's see. Last time we talked about how I met my husband because anniversary week. One of the things we later found out, which we didn't realize when we first kind of hit it off, was that, we both knew from talking that night that we had both been in landscaping. That was something that we had in common. But what was funny was at the time, when I was in landscaping too, there was this one property where both of the companies that the two of us worked for, actually worked on the same property. The company he worked for was in charge of the grass, and mine was in charge of the actual flower beds and everything. So there was at least one time where we were on the property together at the same time. We did later realize that. He remembers seeing me in my bright orange shirt over in the flower bed planting. I don't know what I was planting at the time. It would have been some annuals. Probably either, trying to remember what we did at that property. Begonias, I think. And petunias. So it would have been, depending on what season it was, probably more summer. So probably would have been, I don't know which. Like I said, I don't know. It depends on what part of the season we crossed paths, but we did. They were cutting the grass. I remember him being on the blower. I remember seeing him. Once we came to the realization that that's who it was, I remember actually having seen him. He was using the blower, cleaning up the grass cuttings, and I was planting. So that was kind of interesting to learn. We didn't learn that until months later. That's when we finally figured that out. So it was kind of funny. It's interesting how life works sometimes. Okay, so, I want to do my checklist next. I use these, in case you're wondering, I use these to write down my meals. I do sell in my shop sheets of these that are just like this, but I also have ones that have like a B, L, and D for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I just tend to use whatever's in the kit, and if I don't have them, then I'll pull those out. So I did also want to answer a few more of these questions, hopefully finish them up. Let's see, because it's been a while since I asked if anybody had anything, and I know it's been a while since I've been able to finish them. But let's see, I've always liked when planners just randomly talked about what they're up to, crafts, activities, reading. That's from Jennifer. Well, Jennifer, I love to crochet. I love doing all kinds of crafts. I'm not a big reader, but sometimes when it comes to my shop and myself, I fail to take the time to spend time for myself. So lately I haven't really had a whole lot of that. I really do want to take some time. Trust me, I do. So I should, and I will, soon at least take a day off. It'll be after I get sale orders completed. Usually I do after the sale, take at least a day completely off. And that's a nice thing about working for myself at home. I brought out these Hydrate stickers from Plan with Peggy Co. And let's see, I have a whole stack of stickers here for me to use. The mini and the itty bitty sneakers from Cheerful Planner Girl. I'm going to go ahead and put those down here. And I have more of these. I had to buy more recently because you see I've kind of ransacked a lot of these. I just want colors that are going to work with this kit. So probably the reds. That one should work okay. Okay. So we'll use those. So yeah, I will take some time for myself, and I'll probably sit back, relax, crochet, watch some YouTube, because I am so far behind on everybody because I haven't had time in a while. It's been so busy. So let's see. Kimberly asked, books, summer plans, what your ideal TPC theme would be. That's a good question. Like I said, I don't really read a whole lot. Honestly, I think the last book I read, well, the last book I read was an audiobook. Does that count as reading? Does listening to an audiobook count? I think that was Overcomer. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the movie. That's also out there. And with like most books and movies, I'm thinking using these ones. Yeah. As with most book to movie comparisons, the movie leaves out a whole lot of things. So, I mean, I think the movie picked up like right around chapter 3 of the book. So you're missing like a lot of background right in the initial part. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the movie too, like I said, but the book gives you so much more information. Ideal TPC theme. Oh, penguins. You know, if you know me, you know I have a penguin obsession. Where it began, I don't know. But, and honestly, I threw that out there one month when we were looking for ideas for themes, and that's when we ended up doing, I want to say that was when we ended up doing the zoo. It was some sort of animal theme. Obviously, we can't narrow it down to just penguins because, you know, it's too narrow of a topic. We need something more broad that everybody can enjoy. But what else I might enjoy, come to think of it, maybe like a hobby type theme. something that would be able to involve all sorts of hobbies, whether it be planning, crafting of any kind, crocheting, knitting, all kinds of things. I think that would actually be a good theme. I might have to throw that out there for 1 month sometime. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Summer plans, I don't really have any. Just being honest. Like I said, the nice thing about working for myself is I make my own schedule, so I can work part of the day, take part of the day off. I can be a lot more flexible. It's just a matter of whether or not I decide to. And, you know, so I did go to Maine. That was one thing. We were supposed to have the North Carolina meetup coming up soon, but had to obviously postpone that. And it's totally understandable. And I like to put the month up here. So I make myself like an extra sheet of these just because if I flip back through, I don't know what month it is unless I'm like going all the way back, and that's just a pain. Because in the Hobo, you have the months all at the front of the planner, which you can see I don't even really use. And then you have the weeklies all together. So there's no way for me to really see. So I just like to put the month up at the top of the week. So if I'm looking back, like let's say I'm looking back to see what my weight was for the week, to see how far I've come, I know what date I'm looking at. So over here, we have things happening this week. Well, I have a doctor's appointment, so I have to make sure I put that in here too. So let's put, I've already used that. I can put that off to the side. Let's go and do my goal days first, and then we'll put all of the other things that are happening, I think. Or maybe I'll put Tuesday I have allergy shots, Wednesday I have a doctor's appointment. I mean, really, it's not that many days that I have extra stuff happening, so let's just use these. These are the Counting Steps kitty from Party Planner. I love using these. I use them all the time. Because my friend and I like to do Fitbit challenges. A lot of times we do goal day challenges to kind of push us to hit our step goals, but sometimes we also do some of the other fun challenges too. Those I don't like pre-plan ahead just because I don't know when we're gonna do them. We just kind of randomly decide to do it and go from there. These I made for myself, but if it's something you decide you need or want, then feel free to message me and ask. I'll be happy to put some of this stuff in the shop if it's something you decide you want. Plus I can always do something like this as a custom script too. So Kim asked me, which of your planners is your favorite and why? Oh, Kim. You want me to choose a favorite planner? You know how hard that is? I use 5 different planners, and honestly, I love them all, but I love them all for different reasons. They work for what I'm using them for. It's not something that I particularly... If I had one planner and only one planner, then I could understand having a favorite more so. But for me, it's hard to pick because, like, the Hobo is my favorite for this particular way, you know, what I'm using it for my health and fitness. Because it allows me the flexibility over here that I need, so I can continue the days, or I can just use it however I want. My B6, my Penny B6, I'm loving using it for my shop planner, because it's not too big, it's not too small. It's proving to be like the perfect balance of size for me. Trust me, I loved my Big Happy Planner. Loved it. It was definitely my favorite by far for so long. And there's still that place in my heart for the Big Happy Planner. I love the Big Happy Planner. But it was no longer functioning for me the way I need it to. So I pulled out these from my shop for marking my allergy shot. And then... again, I make myself my own little script. Sometimes I make them smaller. So I have that. And then for my doctor's appointment, I was going to say, where did they go? They're right here. I brought out these minis from Cheerful Planner Girl. I love using them especially in this planner, because they are so small and perfect. To mark things like when I have doctor's appointments, because, you know, the Hobo doesn't have a lot of room for me to work with. So I love using those in here. They're perfect. Sometimes I do use them in some of my other planners, and now that I have more smaller planners, you know, it really helps. I do have an EC. I haven't been filming in it. I have liked the size and the overall layout for my normal, like everyday kind of planner. I'm going to put, before I do that, I'm going to put my weigh-in sticker here for Monday, because that's when I usually weigh myself. So, I mean, and my Penny Weeks is working perfectly for... stuff as a TPC admin. So I mean, like, I love all of my planners, and I've really started to love the Penny Pages planners a lot, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they are disc bound. I know she has the new coil release coming. Well, she's had the pre-sale for the coils, and I know a lot of people will love that, but I'm not a coil person in general. I can make it work with my EC. It doesn't bother me as much as I thought it might, but I'm still definitely more of a disc bound girl. So maybe I think that's a good, a big part of why, goodness, I cannot get this straight for some reason. A big part of why I'm loving the planners from the Penny Pages. And I did tell Destiny, if she comes out with a horizontal for the week size, she might pry me from my Hobo. So we'll see. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, Destiny. But seriously, Destiny, if you're watching, no rush, no pressure. I will stay in a Hobo if I need to. But that's the only way I'm leaving the Hobo. Because I found peace here. So the last question that I had was from Christina, summer plans, camping. I used to do some camping with my husband. Okay, so what I decided this time, I'm going to put my goals over kind of over here just because things have started to fill up a little bit. I need to put some of this down. So, this is something I've done before too. I'll put my goals down over here. Just for spacing. Let's go ahead and put these. So, summer plans, like I said, I really don't have any. What I did have kind of got shifted. So, I do have plans when my husband comes home at the end of the month. We are going to be taking like a little mini, I wouldn't call it a vacation because it's one night, but we're getting out of the house. We're getting out of the house. We'll get a hotel room. We're just going to have one night away. It's going to be a date day. It's going to be just a day for us to celebrate our anniversary because he won't be home this week, but he'll be home later in the week. Trying to think what I need here. Oh, let's put down, I always charge my Fitbit on Friday nights while I plan. I guess we're going to use the pink one again. Oh, these are from Beyond Paper Flowers. And so are the weigh-in stickers. Forgot to mention that. Which, by the way, Beyond Paper Flowers, Cheerful Planner Girl. Who else have I mentioned so far? Okay, those two are in the sale as well. And some of these others that I'm getting ready to use are too. So, camping, I haven't been in a long while. And mostly it's because both my husband and I both have back issues. And so it's been one of those things where we just haven't been able to go comfortably. It's not like we have a camper or anything. So, and these are the itty bitty ones from Cheerful Planner Girl. I like to write down my step goal for the week because sometimes I do change it. Sometimes I do increase it if I feel like I can manage. We have gone camping. That's crooked. I wonder if this will be forgiving. The hobo paper and I are not friends, but we have learned to work with each other, so I'm not as ready to jump out of the hobo as I was before, because I found peace in this. So now that I realized that this was planner piece, I have been able to tolerate it a little bit more. Let's use Big Bit. These are from Keep It Simple Stickers. Jackie. Love Jackie. She's also in the sale. I like to write some sort of fitness related goal for myself for the week. And then these are also from Jackie. This is a custom sheet. She has these on another sheet. But I asked specifically for just all this because eating healthy is a goal for me for the week. But yeah, we actually used to go to Shenandoah National Park, here in Virginia. It's in the mountains. And we used to go camping back when we were dating, back before either of us had back issues, and we enjoyed it. It was tent camping. These are from Tipsy Dog Designs, helping me to stay on track, doing my shoulder exercises, when I see my doctor on Wednesday, we'll be talking about this kind of thing some more. And so I don't necessarily want to put them down for, you know what? Forget that. It doesn't matter. I'll go ahead and still put them down for the whole week and plan to do them regardless of what we talk about with that. I'm not going to do them on Tuesday, though. And the reason I'm choosing Tuesday to not do it is because with getting allergy shots, I either have to not exercise 2 hours before or 2 hours after these shots. And that just makes it a lot more complicated to try to figure out when to do this. So it ends up being like really late at night or whatever. And yeah, it's just complicated. Plus, you can use a day off here and there. It's not like I need to do it every single day. I'm supposed to do them like a couple days a week. So I may go ahead and like put one maybe Friday and Sunday. And we'll give myself like a few days in between. So yeah, we used to go camping more. And I can talk about camping more in another video. I do have like some really cute, what did I say? You know, I should have put that Saturday, Sunday. Hold on. Give myself Friday in between, like 2 days on, 2 days off kind of thing. Because I've already done mine for today. So, yeah, I could talk about that in another video. I have some cute, like, camping kits. One of them just I got from the penny pages from Oops Bags, which is so cool. So, I will probably use that in here sometime in the next few weeks, maybe. So we can talk more about my camping adventures another time. All right, so this is the final spread. See, this is why I love having this, is because it's flexible. I've been able to add in little things like that, modify it as I need to, so it's a little different from previous weeks. So, yeah. Oh, you know what? One more thing. I do have a script for that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And I hope you'll subscribe. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.